Happy Sunday. How is everybody doing? My village people, my village brothers and sisters. This is a special arrangement for you guys. Hmm? Someone I don dey una don dey tell me say I don abandon the village people. I don abandon village people. Na part of our community issue me don dey deal with since now. Make e for good for all of us. No be I dey do since. That's okay. Today make I try come talk to my original village sisters dem and brothers. Welcome, happy Sunday, Solemn Kolia. Oh, welcome, greetings. I think this is the first time I'm seeing you here. I guess you're a new subscriber. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate that. Highly favored, my darling. Welcome. I really appreciate. Greetings, everyone. This is especially for my village people. Oh. All of now one I don dey make noise since. My yeah, you have abandoned your village people. You abandon your village people. But is the election not part of village things? It is now. It affects our community as well. It's just that it has consumed me, because I'm just, we must get it right, man. We can't continue like this. So, but see now, today I thought of you guys. I said, no, let me make special arrangements for my village people so that they can know that I still have them in my heart. I carry you guys in my heart. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. You dey Emil Flex. You dey miss me for the other side. LP, I know. Which other side, Flex? I don't know which side though. Welcome or greetings. This is the first time I'm seeing you here as well. You're new. Wow. Welcome. Oh. We have a lot of new village brothers and sisters. Oh. Hey, I beg, let me send champagne. Oh. Let me send virtual champagne to our new village brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for joining us. We're a big family here. Oh. The tent keeps expanding and expanding. We're so grateful. We're so happy that you chose to be a part of our village crew. Yeah. Now welcome. Oh. I appreciate all of you. Now wanna make her today. Oh, Felix from Naija Watch. Oh, Felix, welcome. Wow, thank you for subscribing. Welcome, man. I get things to do today. Oh. That make me no fit join today. That make me no fit join at all. My weekend has been very, very busy. But welcome, Oga Felix. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Solon. Let me send you guys virtual champagne. Yeah. For being first time comers here. I appreciate you guys. Let me celebrate you people. Now welcome. Oh. Yeah. Now welcome. Yeah, I know. I will try join Nigeria sometime in the week. It's been busy for me. This weekend has been very busy. I've been trying to catch up on a lot of things that I put in the back corner. So I know that time, the day like that again. So Mukuna bear with me. But I will definitely join when I get chance. Yeah, thank you so much though. I appreciate it. Now welcome. Oh, this one I do am for my village people. I say make we even catch up. Hmm? Make we talk. All of them don dey vex with me. Dey say since this Nigerian politics, since return our mandate. Na pray dem dey pray every day. Make dem sha return the mandate so that our village meeting go resume. Oh my God, this one na part of village moves now. Na make e for good for all of us too now. Yeah, na part of the village move. If the community good now, all of us go dey happy. Na how we go take make am even better. Na im we go dey think. So guys, I dey here for now. No shakement. We dey here together. You know. I appreciate. So we go talk this one. We go do am half and half. We go talk the matter wey I wan make we talk about today, and then we go come talk politics the other, and I know say no how when politics no go join for this matter, no how, because e get some videos wey I wan show, because I no wan do this one come back again reschedule. No, we're just gonna do it in one video. Hopefully I won't be here too long, because I have things to do that I have to do as well. So let's get right into it. And I saw this video earlier. I'm sure you guys see you later, Emilex. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. I will see you now soon. So there's this video that I want us to see together. I've seen it before, and I'd actually saved it to come and talk about, but I thought, and then somebody else shared it with me. BB shared it with me. BB, if you can hear me, greetings. Thanks for sharing this video. So anyway, I want you guys to talk about this. Let's talk about this. What your thoughts are. I want to get your thoughts on this. Let me make sure my volume. I hope you guys can hear me clearly.
ta abiya hande an fuka fere na gorko maɗa mi yerdinayma hande gorko maɗa wala ɗon a nanga lawol a vurta o mi barrima to a emmo hunde bo o wi o wala taroru emmude ɗiɗi ɗo mi barrima to waddinima dumo on o wi kanjum on o heɓi a wi Allah waɗu barka a jaɓa a yaha a defa amma ta o waddine bariya dow nda o wima a waɗi hunde a waɗay a andiyam a andi ɓerde am a tokkiyam on ha Allah waddima banni ngam non mi waɗi on barka Allah on hoɓɓo jonde jam bo kala yimɓe wari haɗo fu dalila mo on waɗi miɗo barre on mo wi nasan hakkude ma be gorko maɗa ta yerda to gorko ma wi o ɓeddan ɓangal wallumo o ɓedda to lori o wi o ɓeddan wallumo o ɓedda wala ko en tokku kam amma ɗo miɗo yecce to a nani en jooɗi jam ko on yiɗi bo ko gorgoto nayayi mi waɗi to kanjum on o miɗo yecca on kala ko on yiɗi fu ko resa mbiya ha duniyaro mi waɗi amma ta toñam to a toñi wallahi en gondatema to kanjum on yetti ndaɗo kamɓe on saaroji ƴen bo mi yettima ha yeeso makko Allah e mo
I'm sure you guys heard it, right? You guys saw everything. Let me play it again, because I want to read it out as it's playing, actually.
ta abiya
So it
hande
says,
an
don't
tokka
ever obey
fere
someone that is
na
not
gorko
your
maɗa
husband. Don't
mi
ever go
yerdinayma
out when your husband is
hande
not
gorko
around.
maɗa
I did
wala
not
ɗon a
agree.
nanga
I
lawol a
warned
vurta
you.
o mi barrima
If you
to a
ask
emmo
him
hunde bo o wi
everything
o
I
wala
said he
taroru
should
emmude
have,
ɗiɗi
don't ask him again.
to mi
I
barrima
warned you.
to
If
waɗinima
he
dumo on
brings
o wi
chat for
kanjum on o
you and
heɓi
said that's all he got, collect it
a wi
and
Allah
bless
waɗu
him,
barka
then
a
go
jaɓa
and cook.
a
Go and
yaha a
cook
defa
it.
amma ta o
Don't let him
waddine
report it
bariya
to
dow
me that he asked
nda
you
o
to do
wima a waɗi
something and
hunde a
you
waɗay
refuse. You know me
a
and you know
andiyam
my
a
heart.
andi ɓerde am a tokkiyam
You
on ha
obeyed
Allah
me,
waddima
that's
banni
why we are here today.
ngam non mi waɗi on
I
barka
bless you and
Allah on
may
hoɓɓo
Allah
jonde
make you
jam
stay in your house
bo
alone.
kala yimɓe wari haɗo fu dalila mo
Everyone
on
you
waɗi
see here comes because
miɗo
of
barde
you.
on
I'm warning you. Don't
mo
let
wi nasta
anyone
hakkude ma
destroy
be
your
gorko
home.
maɗa ta yerda to gorko ma wi o
If your
ɓeddan
husband
ɓangal
said he will add another
wallumo
wife,
ɓedda
help him. If he
to
said
lolo
he
bo
will add
ɓeddan
another
wallumo
one
ɓedda wala
again,
ko en
help him.
tokku kam amma ɗo miɗo yecce
I'm
to a nani
telling you, if you
en
listen to
jooɗi
me,
jam
you'll be fine.
ko
Whatever
on
you
yiɗi
need,
bo
I
ko
will do
gorgoto
for you
nayayi mi
if
waɗi
I'm alive.
to kanjum on o miɗo yecca
I'm
kala
telling
ko
you
on yiɗi
this,
fu ko resa
whatever
mbiya ha
you
duniyaro
need,
mi
if
waɗi
it's not beyond my
amma ta
strength, I will
toñam to
do
a
it.
toñi wallahi
But
en
don't
gondatema
disobey your husband. If you do, by Allah,
to
I
kanjum
beg
on
you
yetti
to do.
ndaɗo kamɓe on
Here,
saroji en bo
I'm
mi
an
yettima
elder
ha
and
yeeso
I'm
makko
telling you all this in
Allah
my
e mo
presence. May Allah bless you. Omo, I could not, I say now, wow. This now the advice now. The volume is jumbled. Is it because I was speaking over it? Perhaps because I was speaking over it, because they're speaking Hausa language. or Fulani. I don't know whether it's for full day. I don't know. So I don't want to be disrespectful. But they're speaking in a different language, so I was trying to interpret at the same time. So maybe that's why it was fumbled. But did you guys hear me though? Yeah, this advice. I don't know what you not think about this advice. Hey, what you not think about this? Okay, the summary of it is that this father is advising his daughter that um, because she listened to him, that's why they're here. That whatever the husband tells her to do, she should do. If the husband gives her chaff, whatever the husband gives her, she should manage with. If the husband gives her chaff, the woman should take it and cook with it and not complain. And she shouldn't go out when her husband is not around. And that if the husband wants to marry another wife, he should help him. If he wants to marry another one again, so additional wives, she should also help him. You know, as long as he's alive, he's going to do whatever he can for her, right? So, oh my God, oh my God, not necessarily. Let me play it again because I think let me play it and then I'll stop it in between and explain what he's saying. Okay, so here he's saying, don't ever obey someone that is not your husband. Don't ever go out when your husband is not around. I did not agree. I warned you.
hande gorko maɗa wala ɗon a nanga lawol a vurta o mi barri.
If you ask him anything and he said he does not have, don't ask him again. I warned you.
To a emmo hunde bo o wi o wala kala o emmo de ɗiɗi o mi barrima to waddinima.
If he brings chaff for you and said that's all he got, collect it and bless him, then go and cook it.
ko on o wi kanjum on o heɓi a wi Allah waɗu barka a jaɓa a yaha defa amma taw.
Don't let him report you to me that he asks you to do something and you refuse. You know me and you know my heart.
o waddine bariya dow nda o wima a waɗa hunde a waɗay a andiyam a andi ɓernde am a tokkiyam on
You obeyed me, that's why we are here today.
ha Allah waddima banni ngam non mi waɗi ɗum barka.
I bless you and may Allah make you stay in your house fine.
Allah on hokkon jonde jam bo kala yimɓe wari haɗo fu dali.
Everyone you see here comes because of you. I'm warning you, don't let anyone destroy your home.
ila mo on waɗi ɗo barde on mo wi nastan hakkude maɓɓe gorko ma ta en to gorko ma wi
If your husband said he will add another wife, help him. If he said he will add another one, again, help him.
o ɓeddan ɓangal ballumo o ɓedda to lori o bo ɓeddan ballumo o ɓedda wona ko en tokkumo kam amma ɗo miɗo yecci
I'm telling you, if you listen to me, we will be fine. Whatever you need, I will do it for you if I'm alive.
to a nani en jooɗi jam ko on yiɗi bo ko gorko to nayayi mi waɗina to kanjum on o miɗo yecci on
I'm telling you this, whatever you need, if it's not beyond my strength, I will do it for you.
kala ko on yiɗi fu ko resi mbe ha duniya ɗum waɗina amma ta toñam
But don't disobey your husband. If you do, by Allah, I will get angry with you.
toñum wallahi en gondate ma to kanjum ko yecci
These people here are my elders, and I'm telling you all this in their presence.
kamɓe o saro jam bo mi yeccima ha yesso Allah e maɓɓe
May Allah bless you.
ta a wiya
Hey, my goodness, oh my people, I never see this kind of thing like this. So I don't understand this kind of advice. So I mean, I really want us to. I mean, if you have anything that you want to add, This is really what I said. Let me make this a subject for our village people to discuss, because I don't understand that type of advice. You understand? I mean, I don't know. I was asking, is that her father? Is he really the father of this girl? Because what kind of advice is this? You know, what kind of advice is that? I mean, why would you advise your child that? I mean, I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. What kind of advice? Ah, God. Even the comment section is mind blowing. It's crazy. Some people are saying this is nice. Some of them, he enters one ear and goes out the other. Ah, God. Wetin be this? Let me share the comments with you guys. This is crazy. I'm like, welcome, Angelia. Hi, is this your first time here? Happy Sunday to you. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Omoye. This is not my
Hi,
first
I
time.
can barely hear you. Or is it just me?
Can
Your
you?
audio is low.
Oh, let me rejoin. Can you hear me now?
If you can turn up the volume, is your volume really
Okay, let me
that's
re-enter.
kind of low? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't understand. It really makes, I don't know. Let me share the comments with you guys. It's kind of see the comments. So the first one here says, may God bless us with partners that come from good house and parents. The other one says amen. The other one says this is nice. Some of them, it enters one ear and goes out the other. And then this one says yes, it's true. Hey, Egbami. And then this is the only first sensible comment I will say, Oga, are you selling her off or are you giving her to marry to a perfect man? Because I'm not understanding. Oh. Me too, oh, my brother. Because so who go come advise the husband now? Thank you very much. This is from a man. At least this is a comment that a man left. So me, I'm wondering, hey, is this normal? Welcome back, Angelia. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Happy Sunday, Omoye.
Happy Sunday.
Yeah, it has been long since I've heard your voice. You know,
Politics, my sister, no let me see road. It has consumed me, Nigerian
I need.
politics. um
I'm telling you, I needed to
we must fight
rest.
the
Like,
battle finish, so na im o.
being now, we need to rest for our mental health
I'm
sake.
telling you, sometimes just take this types of break every once in a while. I say my village people, I must catch up with my village people. They don't worry me tire somewhere, you just abandon us so here I am. See am now, most of dem no dey here o. Later dem go come show up. When I don comot, dem go come send me message, we didn't know that. Okay na, I dey wait for una. My sister,
I beg,
welcome.
make you turn up. Oh.
um abi
I
if
dey
dem
tell
no
them,
turn
say,
up,
I beg, make you
honestly,
turn
I
up.
no go
Oh.
do am again next week. I be say okay, I go dey try squeeze am in every weekend, once a week. I go just squeeze am in, or once every 2 weeks. But if nobody show up, dem go hear am.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes, so my sister, wetin you get to talk this video when I play, shebi you dey here when I play am abi?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Hmm.
Make I
This
read some
matter.
of the comments. So the first one, this one even makes sense. This BOS guy, e make sense. He say who go advise the man. The other one say which one is, if he wants to add another wife, help him abeg. That's a no go area, cause I will never help in any way. And then the other one say quite funny. Yeah, women are jealous people by nature. Nothing bad to see you react this way. Even the Aisha was jealous of other wives. kind of remember your home is a test. No, na dey hear o, comment o. Remember your home is a test from Allah. If it happens, then give Allah the praise and tell him to guide you. So you Oluwa o, Oluwa, Oluwa o. See as people dey use religion take dey make people put people for bondage. If it happens, then give Allah the praise and tell him to guide so you don't offend him through your actions. What about the man? May Allah guide us. I'm not encouraging two wives or three anyway, but just sharing my quota so you know what it means not to disobey Allah. Remember, this word is just my goodness. It's just temporary. So why is the man trying to marry one, and another one? Eh? Honestly,
God
this one
bless.
says this is more like a threat. Honestly, that's what it feels like. Eh? This one say I like the northerners way of marriage, very real and solid. Wish to get a wife from can you imagine? From the north someday. Hey, hey. And then this one say gosh, good luck getting abused. This one say how? Okay, hey, I suspect na fufu dey. Okay, say fufu dey sweet sha. Okay, na the language be that when dem dey speak. Hey, this one say good father, Almighty Allah will uphold her home. Wow.
Hmm.
Is this not madness? What is this? I don't understand it. What kind of advice is this? I'm done reading comments. Oh, my sister, you can contribute. Hey. Hey. Mm. Angelia, you can talk
Honestly,
now.
oh, thank you. Honestly, this video is a very sad one, and it's also not surprising, you know.
Ha.
And why it's not surprising is that this so-called religion, men of God, they usually use religion to um, brainwash Africans a lot. And that is the reason why, to be honest, Africans are still in bondage mentally. Because how can a human being that have common sense will be able to justify this nonsense? Like, to me, this man is not giving his daughter, is not sending his daughter off to marriage. He's basically selling her as a property to that man.
Exactly.
Because how can you justify this and call it a marriage? What sort of marriage is that? Telling her that whatever her husband do, she should support it. So what if her husband um ex what if her husband SA her or grape her? Should she accept it according to Allah?
Is this how they I have a question. Is this how they advise women when they're about to get married? Because I know, I mean, is this how they advise a lot of women when they're about to get married? Because I
Actually,
don't see
I
them advising the man. It's the woman. Apart from the fact that everything that he just advised her is almost like a slave. It's like telling someone, you just tell them, accept your fate as a slave. Whatever he says, if he says jump, you say how high. You dare not question.
actually there are some, I won't say all, but there are some Islamic people um that practice this type of um marriage. Because I have a friend, like a friend, but she's an Egyptian. She told me that there's a certain age whereby, according to their religion, I don't know if it's true or not, or she was just saying it according to her own belief. She was saying there is a certain age whereby a Muslim female is meant to get married to her husband. And the way she explained how they marry their daughter, it sounds like, when you are selling a human being.
Hmm.
And what is shocking is that they use Allah, they justify it using Allah. And I'm like, how can you justify something so much evil and you say your God accepts it? Like, are you kidding me?
It doesn't make
This is
sense to
very
me
sad.
at all. It's very sad. I'm looking at the girl, she's like, it's because you obeyed me, that's why you are here. So it seems like it was the father that talked the girl into even marrying the man in the first place. The entire time her face is down. She's looking down. She's not even looking at her. Is that I have to ask. Now in Papa true be that. Maybe no be in
That's
Papa.
the first marriage. That's the first marriage.
Hi, Moye. Dennis
Hi,
here.
welcome. Good to
Thank
have
you. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing great.
you. We're
Happy
fine.
Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you too, my sister.
Thank you. So
Welcome.
I have done a bit of not just study, but interaction with, people in the Islamic faith.
Uh-huh.
But according to the Quran, actually, a girl can get married when she starts her period. They
Okay.
don't have an exact age of marriage, like 16, 17, 15, or whatever. As long as you start your period, it means you're biologically ready to have a child or get married. Can you hear me? I feel like I'm out of the studio. Hello? Are you there?
Wait,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Sorry, I
we can
just
hear
went
you.
to wash my hands. I can hear you
Yeah.
clearly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So according to Islam, when a girl starts her period, she's deemed to be ready to get married.
Wow.
Yes. And what you see there is not a surprise. Her demeanor, the instructions being given to her, that
Right.
is nothing that is a surprise. That is expected. Whatever she is doing, she's looking down. That's a sign of humility. That's a sign of respect. She's being respectful to her father. And everything the father is telling her is actually expected of her in Islam.
Jeez.
In Islam,
Uh-huh.
when you are, I assume she's going to be maybe the first wife. So if you are a first wife, your husband, out of courtesy or according to the Islamic law, will come to you to let you know that he's taking a second wife.
Wow.
He could have gotten the second wife already by himself, or you'll have to help him get a second wife. You cannot question that. Second, third, fourth. So 4. You'll be 4 in that household.
Wow.
So he's only got to meet certain conditions, like he has to provide for them equally and show his love to all the women equally, and that's it. But what is interesting, if you have read some resources in Islam, this is hadith, what they call hadith. The Prophet Muhammad, he married Aisha, was betrothed to him very young. Very young.
Okay.
He had sexual knowledge of her when she grew up, but she was already betrothed to him quite early in her life. Okay? And at his death, and I stand to be corrected, but from my reading, it shows that at his death, he was lying on her laps, like he was on her laps crying, but he was calling out the name of Hadija. That is his first wife, the senior wife. Yeah? That goes to show you, at what point can you say you love 2, 3, 4 women equally? How is that even possible? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, with the provision of household, you can buy those items, same quality, quantity, that is okay. But you can never love 2, 3, 4 women equally. You cannot.
Yes.
So in the actual sense, that provision in the Quran is actually more strict than the Christian monogamous marriage.
Wow.
Because it tells you you can only marry 2, 3, 4 women if you can provide and like care for them and show them that intimacy.
And if you love
Equally.
them equally is the
You
great-
cannot. As a human being, you cannot, right? You
Yeah.
cannot. And that's why I say it's more strict than a monogamous marriage. But the interpretation is chosen to suit each person. Like it's interpret, and if you actually study it, you'll find that it's in Africa where Islam was introduced, and it's in Africa where African men have 2, 3, 4 wives.
Yeah. So
In if you come to the Western world, there are laws against polygamy, obviously. But also, if you go to certain parts of the Middle East, very many Muslim men, they have been Muslims for centuries. Like it runs in the family for years and years and years. And you find them with one wife.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just brought out a salient, that's true. Go ahead.
Yeah. And I have friends who are Muslims, very educated, pharmacists, chartered accountants, engineers, and they have one wife, one husband. Never ever heard of them talking about bringing a second wife or anything, never. And their ancestry is Middle East, not African.
Right.
So you find that in many, like maybe the poorer parts of the Middle East, that's where you find them. Most of them have like 2 wives, but some of them actually even don't. Then the rich ones are the ones who want to have the pleasure of having, more wives. But that is them interpreting the Quran just to suit them. So this video you watched, I'm even surprised that you're surprised.
I'm surprised. I've never seen it like I've never seen it before.
This is a typical Muslim home, and Islam is so intertwined with culture.
Yeah.
So into that it sometimes you cannot define the path of Islam from culture. Yeah.
So they infuse the culture into
exactly. I know Islam says certain things, but they interpret it to suit them. And then also given the cultural aspects of things, they infuse everything, and this is what's happening.
My God.
How do you expect a woman, a girl like that to be independent in any way, form, or shape?
Never. She can't be. She can't aspire. There's nothing to aspire to. To her, in her mind, that's all she can aspire to. That's the
but also from the dad's instructions, all she has done seeing in her household, in her life, is insubordination of her mother or her mothers. Because do you remember he was saying, how I brought you up, how it is. It's like he's reminding her, this is the code of conduct in our house. I don't expect you to go and do any less when you get out of here and you're married. And when you get married, you have to do as he is instructing right now, otherwise you'll bring shame to the family. And this is how women who do not listen to this kind of instruction or who don't follow this kind of instruction get deleted in their marriages.
Wow.
Yeah. I tell you, I'm going to share with you a very painful story. This could have been over 10 years ago in Canada here. This man and his son I believe they are serving life in prison. His son was, I don't know, early 20s, but he comes from the Middle East, and I think he had businesses in Egypt. So he was always in and out of Canada, like, traveling to do businesses and coming back here. He had daughters who were born here and they went to school here. These girls led a double life. They left their home covered in hijab, like a typical Muslim woman, dressed up, right? No makeup, covered in hijab. When they got to school, they removed everything, went to the bathroom, removed all these things, put their makeup on, and they had their clothes in their backpacks. They would change. Okay. They started, boys started showing interest, in them. Like, they're teenagers. You can expect some things like that. And I think one of them had a boyfriend. One of them liked this guy, and I think the people they liked, the other boys they liked, were not Muslims. The father got to know about it. Do you know that this man planned a trip to Niagara Falls with his son and his wife? That poor woman didn't know what was happening. Him and his son, I don't know what they did, but he drove the car into the lake or the river, and these people drowned. Him and his son jumped out.
Oh my God.
This is a real case. Like, it did happen in Canada. So his point of contention is that the girls were bringing shame to the family.
Oh my God. Dishonor.
Yes.
That's what they call it, dishonor to the family.
Yes, dishonor. Right? And they were so proud to have done what they did. The woman died with her 2 beautiful daughters.
Oh my. We included the mother that didn't know.
Yes. I mean, she's a woman. She means nothing.
Oh my
But is
God.
that not honor killing?
Yes, that is honor deleting. So it was a big thing. It was a huge thing. And that was, I don't know whether it's just culture, but I believe it's culture Islam, because your daughter getting intimate or involved with a non-Muslim is a total disgrace.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is strong.
It is strong. Listen, I missed out your yesterday. You came early in the morning. I missed it, and I watched it today. Playback today about Christianity. There's a bill being passed into law now.
Yes, in Nigeria.
to regulate Christianity.
Yes.
You guys don't even understand the impact of that bill if it's passed into a law.
Help me tell those in the back, because they don't know what is about to hit them. Please help me loud it.
My heart broke. Like, when I saw it, my heart broke. Imagine if there is no law in place right now and they are doing what they are doing.
So
now imagine if there are laws and regulations for them to effect what they want to do. Regulating Christianity.
Yep.
What is the percentage of Christians in Nigeria?
My sister, it is, according to the last, they said it's 50-50. So Muslim 50, Christian 50.
But why are you not just a secular country where you have the freedom to worship whatever you want to worship, like freedom of worship?
Says the Constitution has freedom of worship. Anybody can worship whatever. So you have a mixture in Nigeria. You have Christians, you have Muslims, you have people who practice the traditional religion. You have people who even do practice Olumba, practice all these religions from India, from China. All manner of religions, you have it in Nigeria.
Okay, so as long as nobody is harming anybody, you practice your faith, whatever you believe in.
So,
and if you feel somebody is harming you, the courts of law are there.
Thank you. Yeah,
why is a bill like that being handled in a very stealthy manner that the people who will be affected don't even know?
My sister, you see the way I was screaming in that video.
Like, I did. And this is before the Senate. This is before the Senate. This is something big.
Yes, it's before the Senate, and everybody is hush. You don't hear a thing. You don't.
Let me ask you. The Senate does not have Christians?
They're supposed to, but it's majority Muslims now. Because what this administration did was to remove a lot of the Christian people and fill it up with mostly Muslims.
So even one Christian who is a senator could not speak.
My sister.
Or even that one Christian who is a senator could not come to the media.
Thank you. None. It was a man that practices traditional religion that came to do the video
Who
and
brought it to
say,
light? I saw that.
yes.
I was shocked. Honestly, I feel like there's so much going on in Nigeria at the same time. Like,
There's so much. No, you've said it well. There's so much going on in that country. You can't even. There's just as it's back to back to back to back. There's no breathing room. They are
yeah.
just doing whatever they like. They are cleaning out the treasury. They are doing all manner of things. It's almost we don't even have a government. Let's just say, do you know how many people were? Do you know how many people were deleted in the north, southern Kaduna? Do you know how many? Just
No.
recently, everything is quiet. Government is not doing anything. No whisper, nothing. They're just cleaning out people in southern Kaduna, and guess what? They're mostly Christians. In fact, some of them are Muslims. These people don't even care. They delete Christians as well as deleting Muslims. As long as
So are those like rebels? Are they, what is it?
they are a different, according to somebody that came to blow the whistle, they are a different sect of the not Muslim religion.
So they have, the Muslims have the Sunni and something. They also have issues among themselves.
Exactly. So so the type that they are bringing, that they want to bring, God forbid, is the one that is at the
So you can imagine among themselves they have issues.
Exactly. So
what about themselves and non-Muslims? It's going to be, oh my God.
Exactly. And imagine a non-Christian trying to regulate a Christian religion. Can you imagine that? And I'm like, that's why I was screaming yesterday. I did it, and I said I literally woke up to that, and I was like, no, I gotta come and scream my head. I can't.
You were very upset. I listened. You were very upset.
I was like, what is going on? Where are the touch notes? Because when you hear people, this is why when people are criticizing the pastors and the GOs, it's not that we don't respect them. We don't respect.
But are they not aware that the GOs or their whatever is threatened? Because if there's going to be regulations, then they won't be having all this freedom of preaching and traveling wherever.
Not only that, all the rallies that they have open for where they go and have big meetings, they can't do it anymore. All that one that they will be calling for fasting and prayer, and you go to some places, the church, they are praying heavily and kabashing the streets. They can't do it anymore. All that will be silenced. Do you know they've been trying to do this thing? There was a time, I think it was 3 years ago or so, where there was a rumor that they were trying to appoint people to oversee the monies that are coming into the churches, right? Because there were a lot of rumors going on at that time. So the GOs were now, some of them were coming out and saying that they will never allow anybody to come and sit. That is not a Christian. Most of them they wanted to assign were non-Christians, Muslims, to come and sit over the head of the church to see how their finances are being managed.
What?
So these people have been wanting to take over. Do you know that the people that went to study in Sudan, they found out that most of them went to study in Sudan to find out how to eradicate Christianity? People are
I watched that news and I was like, okay.
Exactly. Do you understand? So when
all these things happening like that, which is not under control, there's no structure, it puts Nigeria in a very bad light in the Western world. Because whether you're Christian or whatever, but you're Nigerian, and in the Western world, they are picking this news, okay? This is how you are flagged as terrorists, all these things. And we know what has happened before. Exactly. How will you blame people?
Exactly.
It's very frustrating.
To be honest with you, Eunice, I'm not even worried about the Western impression of us, to be honest.
Yeah, of course you're worried about the people home
I'm
first. Like
worried
what's
about the
the
people,
chaos, you know?
exactly the chaos
Hmm.
that will be that will
But
be.
also Nigeria being looked at on the international scale, it reflects poorly on the country, you know?
I don't even care about that. It
Hmm.
needs to reflect poorly. Maybe this is what will push people to really sit up and fight. It needs to reflect poorly. People need to be shamed. I want Nigerians to be shamed. I actually want it. You see, when I see videos, TikToks, people making jokes and laughing at Nigeria, I laugh with them. I laugh
Yeah.
with them. Yes, this is the key
And
of
you know what? You're not even laughing from a place of joy. It's from a place
no.
of pain.
It's a place of pain. But what do I do?
Mm,
Am I going? How many people am I going to be fighting
I
outside?
know, I know. I hear you.
Yes, my people. Yes, Nigeria has shamed us. We that we are the citizens, we are suffering. Laugh, laugh away. Laugh, please laugh. It's your time. Laugh.
It's
Pray that the
unfortunate, but
country
I
will
hope
get more
things
like that.
get to be resolved at some point. I don't know what's going to happen about that bill. Um, but
It's
it's a point of concern. The media should be out with this, and
thank
they
you.
should be talking about it.
They are not
It
talking about
should be on your national televisions every
where
day, newspapers
for
every
where
day.
for where. It's not there. Oh. I
I
think
mean, if the percentage like 50-50, that means there's been a lot of intermarriage in the country, Christians marrying Muslims, Muslims marrying Christians.
yes, and live
So
peacefully. Oh, Nigeria is the only country, and I'm not exaggerating. I haven't been to other countries, so maybe it's not fair
mhm,
for me to say the only country. But in my experience in Nigeria,
mhm,
a Muslim and a Christian will be married and they will live peacefully. Like
mhm.
the family, the house will be so peaceful. Husband loves wife, but they are different. When it's time for for their Muslim festival, the
Eid
Christian will be there.
festivals. Mhm.
When it's time for Christian festival, the Muslim partner will join the Christian partner. I'm telling you.
So that means it's just a few people who are,
Yes,
trying to ruin the relationship between
yes,
the Muslims and the Christians. And they're
yes,
doing it for, money purposes, their selfish
exactly.
ends.
Selfish interest for their own selfish gain to divide the people so that they don't unite and fight them back. That's why
Yeah.
they're doing this. So it is the few people at the top that are trying to do this. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I hear you.
at the same time, even though yes, this thing is out and we're talking about it, the beauty about it is that Nigerians also are not keeping quiet anymore. This is
Mm-hmm.
what my
Mm-hmm.
joy is because before, when there are things happening in Nigeria, you talk maximum we talk about people will talk about it 1 week, 2 weeks, and then move on to the next
And
thing.
they go back to their normal lives.
Exactly. Right now, nobody is sleeping anymore. They are like
Yeah.
everybody back to back, bumper to bumper.
Because these things are going to directly affect people, and people are already affected. That's
Oh
why,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. It has not even the man has not even come. People already affected in a catastrophic way. There are literally villages that have been wiped out in the north.
Yeah. That's very unfortunate. But yeah, that video you shared is a
Hmm.
traditional African Islamic home, but also there are Muslims who are very liberal who don't practice any of those things at all. And they would consider themselves direct descendants of Prophet Muhammad. So the Africans who are doing this who are not even direct descendants, I don't know what their problem is,
I don't
you
know,
know?
sister.
So
Borrowed religion, borrowed.
yeah.
The people that are practicing it, the reason why most of these Africans are latching on to this Muslim religion is because it allows them the freedom to continue their traditional ways, like marrying multiple wives, having multiple
Hmm.
children. That is the only reason why. Most of them are not even practicing Muslims. I'm telling you, they only come
Yeah.
out and
They
practice.
just choose what is convenient for them in the faith.
Exactly, exactly. You
That's very
understand?
unfortunate.
Exactly. So
Okay, I've spoken enough. Let me let other people
I
speak and
appreciate.
share their thoughts. Thank you for giving me the floor.
Absolutely. Thank you so
Mhm.
much. I
No problem.
appreciate. We're going to move to politics very soon. I wanted to address this first to get
Okay, all
it
right.
out
No
of the way.
worries.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you, sis. Mhm.
yeah. Angelina, you still here? I know you didn't have time to really talk, so you have the floor now. Angelina, you're on mute. Can you hear us? Okay, maybe she can't hear. Um. Anyway, so me, I had a question about this man. Like, wait, I am beginning to doubt, is this really his daughter? Because if it feels like, is somebody that he just adopted and raised as his own child. Because I don't see any father who would want their child, right, to be suppressed, who would just, but again, like Eunice just came to explain to us, it's their religion, it's their belief, it's how they do their thing. And I also wonder, in other cultures in Nigeria, is this, what do the elders, or what do the parents tell, how do they tell their children, what do they tell their children about to get married? Like, what kind of advice do they give to them? Because this is more like a slave advice. I mean, what's the point? What's the use of all of this? And the girl is so young, you can tell she's not even looking at her father. I can only imagine the type of relationship she has with her father. I can only imagine. God forbid bad thing. Well, I pray that God will help her, whatever she's where, as she enters the man's house. I don't know. I pray for her protection, because like somebody pointed out in the comment section, abuse galore. That's it. Because the man will literally do anything and go and report to her father. Maybe her father self will beat her on behalf of the man. Eh? What a mess this is. Anyway, may God be with her. May God be with her and protect her, or whatever she's doing. That's my prayer for her. Because me, I don't understand. I have no idea. I don't get it. Where a parent will just give up a child like that. Say, oh yeah, go, it's okay. Just carry and go. Anyway, let me play a video. Meanwhile, me, I heard that Seun Kuti, that he was one policeman. I don't know if I had the video, but I heard he gave one policeman slap over the face. But here's me personally, I don't know. I know that the police system in Nigeria is problematic, but I don't support you slapping a uniform man like that. I mean, what are we, the very thing that we're trying to avoid is what is happening. And this is a problem with Nigeria. Who no man no man. Who are you? How dare you? You want to be flaunting power. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Why would he do that? Eh? Why would he do that? I hear that the IG said they should pick him up and arrest him. I mean, I don't, as much as I disagree with what the police is doing, that doesn't give anybody the right to be slapping a uniform man. What if that person was not in their right senses? Eh? And the person also lost it, and it could have gone either way. It could have gone either way. Eh? Anyway, onto politics. We are moving along sharply. Right. Let me play a video for you guys. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Yeah. Bear with me. You know. Okay. Let me see. Chukwuemeka, welcome. I'm telling you, this country, our country, I'm telling you, my brother. In fact, we no fit tire now. Wetin we go do? No be to continue to dey fight, my brother. Wetin we wan do? Na to continue to dey fight o. Make I share this video with am, make we talk about am. I think they've already arrested Seun. They already arrested him. I think they sent for his arrest. And then in another news, I was hearing that he's left the country. I'm not even sure which one is which now, to be honest with you. I was hearing that they've already arrested him. So let's listen to this video.
Conqueror, the champion, the lion.
What the heck?
DJ YK Mule.
I'm trying to blow this thing up. Why is it so? Okay, let me know if you can hear it. I don't know why I'm not able to.
A conference today, National Delegates Conference. So in the conference, they can't give a mic, may it talk. Guys, oh my goodness. You see what una papa talk, una daddy finish these people. Make I let una wash and first, I'll come back.
Are the owners of the party that I represent. And I don't want to lose my job. So I thank you for inviting me. I'm sure it's a delegate conference. I can only but wish you the best of celebration and continue to talk about Nigeria. Mr. President, thank you for that very long, detailed speech. Whenever you listen to things like this, and at times want to say a few things that might not be in support of my own sister, because the chairperson is my sister. But when they say we wash our dirty linens in public, there's nothing you can do, because the linen is already in the public. You're just doing, because there's nothing you can do. It is we that are in government that is actually doing that. How do you, Mr. Chairperson, see what our brother read today? That we are going to face hunger strike in a country like Nigeria, where there's vast, fertile land. And he mentioned 3 states that is going to be mostly affected. Borno State, Adamawa, these 3 states, Borno State is second biggest state in Nigeria, with 70.9 thousand square kilometers, followed by among the 3 states, Yobe is 45.5, Adamawa is 36.5. 3 of them put together is 108,000 square kilometers. That is 5 times the size of Israel. Israel is 22.1. And so if you guys Israel is 210 and this is 110. And Israel is doing food export. And these people can't feed themselves. That is what is wrong. And that is what we must fix to stop washing our dirty linen in public. I wish you the best of celebration. Thank you and God bless you.
Okay. Let me see here. I think this is the same type of video, but let me just share it. Because this one was a little bit more, it was clearer than the other one, I believe. Yeah, it's actually clear.
So the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria had their 7th delegate conference. I think it's an annual conference they do. And they invited Peter Obi, and then he made this speech that is blasting everywhere now, and the speech is blowing my mind. Now I'm going to explain first and foremost what the word Pengassin means. So we understand that this is not a gathering of children. Pengassin is the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association. of Nigeria. Now, when we say petroleum, we mean the senior staff for the petroleum and natural gas industry. Shell, Chevron, Energy, those are the senior staff, not just the staffs. The senior staffs, and Peter Obi was invited to speak here. So let's say if they do campaign, he talk some things, we say hey, they lie. According to Tinubu, Obi, why are you lying? Let's say it's lying. He's standing now in front of senior staff of petroleum industry. So obviously, anything he's saying here will be fact-checked because he's not talking to children. And he's talking to the people who run the oil of this country. And then Peter Obi started to spit some words. I'm going to play this video for you now. But you do me a favor. If you like Peter Obi or not, remove him from your head. Assume say you don't know the person where they talk before. Fact check these words he said. I'm going to put the facts on the video as he's saying them. Fact check these words he's saying. Remove the fact in an Igbo man or a Yoruba man from your head, whether not your tribe or not. Then imagine what he's saying and imagine if Nigeria something not they do us for this country. Watch.
Mr. Peter Obi, His Excellency, please, thank you very much. You are most welcome. Please, you may be seated. Before we take the chairman's remarks,
Here are the owners of the party that I represent, and I don't want to lose my job. So I thank you for inviting me. I'm sure it's the delegate conference. I can only but wish you the best of deliberation and continue to talk about Nigeria. Mr. President, thank you for that very long, detailed speech. Whenever you listen to things like this, and at times want to decide, say a few things that might not be in support of my own sister, because the chairperson is my sister. But when they say we wash our dirty linens in public, there's nothing you can do because the linen is already in the public. You're just doing, because there's nothing you can do. It is we that are in government that is actually doing that. How do you, Mr. Chairperson, see what our brother read today? That we are going to face hunger strike in a country like Nigeria, where there's vast, fertile land. And he mentioned 3 states that is going to be mostly affected. Borno State, Adamawa and Yobe. These 3 states, Borno State is second biggest state in Nigeria with 70.9 thousand square kilometers. Followed by, among the 3 states, Yobe is 45.5, and Adamawa is 36.5. 3 of them put together is 108,000 square kilometers. That is 5 times the size of Israel. Israel is 22.1. And so if you size Israel is 210 and this is 110. And Israel is doing food exports. And these people can't feed themselves. That is what is wrong. And that is what we must fix to stop washing our dirty linen in public. I wish you the best of deliberation. Thank you and God bless you.
See long. Hi.
So what happened here is that one of the speakers of the conference, one of the economic speakers, had spoken before Peter Obi came. And this was not his speech. This was not the speech Peter Obi planned to say, obviously. The person had spoken before Peter Obi came, and the person had said he had warned that there's going to be hunger in the land, that we're going to go on a hunger strike very soon, and that the 3 states that are going to suffer the most is Borno State, Adamawa State, and Yobe State. Now, these 3 states, only Borno is 3 times the size of Israel. Only Borno inland. So explain to me how hunger will come and Borno will suffer past. That is the state that has a vice president elect. Now you see, when we talk about these things, it dey pain me, right? Because at this age, no be tribe supposed to be our issue. Do you know why rice is so expensive? It is because we are importing our rice from Thailand, and we are producing less rice in Nigeria. Even the one we produce from Nigeria is not as standard enough as the one they bring from Thailand. So people will rather buy the international rice. Google the size of Thailand. Then Google the size of Nigeria. Nigeria is 2 times the size of Thailand, which means we have more land, better land. So why are we importing from Thailand? It is because our politicians are focused on drilling oil, carrying the money to go and buy house abroad, rather than investing in these industries. If I'm the president of Nigeria and we have this kind of land in this industry, the agricultural sector will be sacrosanct. We could take them serious like life itself. Nothing happens to the people in the farm because we need to push people to the farm. We need to be able to feed ourselves and export food. But no, now how Buhari go take borrow $800 million when you want share 5,000 give households where they suffer. Now they do. I mean, 2023. Let's be realistic. Now this is not a tribe matter. This is how Nigeria is going to move forward. As I'm talking to you, my president-elect has gone to France. We don't know what they do there. Meanwhile, Nigerians are hooked in Sudan, are strong headed until we bring them back. If we don't start thinking as a nation, there will be other nations will start to think for. They're already they think for ourselves. Because as we talk to you now, we know they plan our own future. So China, they plan our future inside their own. And we are here quarreling, asking whether somebody is Igbo or Yoruba. When I go get sense last class.
Oh, no. That was totally, I was trying to take that out. Shoot. I'm telling you, other countries, if we don't get sense, yeah, other countries will be good. That's why, to be honest with you, now the one way me, now the way I get power reach, now they do my own reach. So now wetin I get power to do, now they do so. The mouth when God give me, now I take they talk my own so. The energy when God give me, now they use so. Last, e still dey the hand of majority of the Nigerians. At the end of the day, the ones wey go suffer. That's just the truth. Because people dey wan, as we dey talk, dey make noise now. Some people dey when they dey think say abeg make this one keep quiet, wetin dey talk. Some people go leave disrespectful comment for comment section. I just dey smile. I say when the suffer go knock, hey, e go happen to you, not be me go happen to you when they leave me comment wey no make sense for comment section. Na you and your family go happen to. Me na sorry, I dey sorry for people. I just dey na the children, because those ones they not beg anybody to born them. You born them, bring them come society when you know they cater for them. Make all the outside society, make dem dey plan for Nigeria. Since Nigeria no wan get sense, dem dey do tribalism. Na my brother, it's my turn, Emilio come, na him consign dem pass. May outsider come teach dem wetin dem suppose to do. Maybe that time they go get sense. Me, I no care the image wey Nigeria get for outside. Na the image wey dem deserve, na im dem dey get for outside. Because some of these people don't want to have sense. The image wey dem deserve, na im dem go dey get. Since you want to remain divided, religion no dey let una. The religion na borrow, dem be borrow now. Una don turn am to property. Una come even dey do pass the people wey dey get the religion. People wey dey get the religion, some of this religion, some of the ones wey be Muslim for inside, na only one wife dem dey marry, but una go marry 6, add 7 join. Dey born children wey una no fit take care of. Una dey come turn to vagabonds for street. You turn to people touts and agbero. You can't do anything about it. Christianity go make their people docile. Dem no dey fit there. You be like say when they go that church, you be like say they just suck all the common sense comot, leave them with empty head. I no understand. At the end of the day, na all of us follow get the society. One person cannot fight the battle for everybody. If the rest they are not ready to fight it, oh, na sit down look the monkey business. Na so we go fold hand dey look, go dey chop banana sef follow. Let Nigeria have the bad name that e deserves. Shebi now, when with all this one we dey talk so, now dem wan force fraudulent drug baron join. Guess what? Nigeria will now be known as the drug headquarters of all the countries in the world. That time una eye go clear. When your passport will now become rubbish, e go reach everybody turn. E go reach if we don learn to have sense and unite and fight these people together. We will all suffer it. All of us, one way or the other. We will all suffer it. But sometimes when you are talking, e go be like say people will say, wetin make this one? What's this one's own self? It's not as if they are in Nigeria. How come they are so concerned? Somebody left a comment now on my comment, one of my videos. What's the love? What's this sudden love for Nigeria? Now I say, see this mumu. You don't even know me, you don't know anything about me. What's the sudden love? People when they dey more Nigerian, they outside of Nigeria, you dey there, they deceive yourself. What's the sudden love? Are you kidding me? Me when be say I drink the water for Nigeria, grow for inside Nigeria, you want to tell me that what's the sudden love? Thunder when go fire you and your generation. Baby, just play this video, Jare. Make you listen to our chairman, the original one.
You can see that I'm speaking to you live. I'm making this broadcast from the office of the National Chairman of Labour Party. This is my office, and I'm here. Apapa is not here. Nobody is here, so I'm here. So no court has suspended me. The matters are in court, and we are dealing with it. We are very sure that at the Court of Appeal, we will be able to get justice. It has come to my knowledge that mischief makers like Apapa and his group are busy carrying out propaganda and misinforming members of the general public. I know that members of the public already know them and know where they stand. But for the purpose of putting the record straight, hence it has become imperative for me to make these few clarifications. First, that no court has suspended me as the national chairman of Labour Party. I need to state here ab initio that I remain the national chairman of Labour Party. We are in court, and yesterday in court, we had raised objection to the preliminary objection to the entire suit. And the court only ruled that they have jurisdiction to hear the matter. Nothing more, nothing less. And for them to be going around town saying that I have been suspended by the court as the national chairman of Labour Party, we show to you the high level of desperation and the haste for these charlatans to satisfy their paymasters. I therefore want to urge all Nigerians, urge our party supporters, urge Labour Party supporters to disregard the information being transmitted and carried by Apapa and his cohorts. It is very clear that these are people who does not mean well for the Labour Party. Even if we have disagreement at the national level, is it enough to be withdrawing election petitions across the states? As I speak with you now, the Apapa-led group is busy moving from one state to the other, withdrawing election petitions that is filed by successful candidates of the party. Last week, we raised alarm over plans to withdraw and work against Peter Obi's petition. That plan has not been completely jettisoned. They are still working on it, but we are waiting for them. We are ready to continue to provide leadership for Nigerians. We are ready to defend the cause of Nigerians. We are ready to defend the cause of Labour Party. Our party have come to stay, and we are ready to provide leadership for Nigerians. I therefore want to urge members of the public to disregard any misinformation that is making around as per the leadership of the party. It's very clear that our Papa and his group have sold their conscience, have sold their soul, and therefore serious-minded people should not take them seriously. INEC has just released the list of candidates who were successful in Kogi and Imo State, and you can see that our candidates have all been uploaded, and therefore that's to tell you that our Papa and co are fake, and therefore should not be listened to. Thank you, and God bless you.
You people are here. You've heard, though, Peter, this man, Mr. Bure, remains the chairman of Labour Party. Oba no dey go transfer. You know they go transfer. These people. They are not going to win. Oh. Sorry about that, guys.
President of Nigeria, now blessing in disguise to Nigerians. But we don't know. They say that when breeze blow, now Faonyash open. Tinubu na the breeze where they blow for Nigeria now. Now every Faonyash in all parastatals don't they open. Remember when it happened to Nigerian police, you see IB. You see IB when it happened to DSS. Now you see, of course, you don't see how it be for INEC. Now, even the Nigerian military now, never even know whether the Nigerian army said what that Tinubu don't happen to them. Because the last time we check, Peter Obi win for every place where they cast votes for the military environment. So what that Tinubu don't even happen to them too, we don't know. Now, to the judiciary, we say be our last hope. My brother, Tinubu is gradually happening to the judiciary right now, as we speak. Niger. Child. Once Tinubu happen to you, you go lose your senses. At that time, you go see whether they interpret constitution up and down. They put comma where comma no, they all in a bid to turn things upside down. Imagine a court to give order against a national chairman without even hearing his own part of the story. You don't give order. And the police statement, where they even used to give the order safe, police declare that statement as gossip because the statement never get any proof or any deduction to call them fact to work with. Now they don't give ex parte order against a national chairman. It's still not gradually happening to Nigerian judiciary right now. My brother, Tinubu happening to every part of Nigeria is good for us. More will begin to know who be who, because they say a problem discovered is a problem half solved. You cannot solve a problem without discovering who is responsible for the problem, who are the people that are wolves in sheep clothing. So, Tinubu happening to Nigeria give us that opportunity to begin to discover the real problems of Nigeria, so that we go know, all obedience will know how we go navigate to getting a proper solution to solving Nigerians' problem. So Tinubu is a blessing in disguise to us. Make we know the worry our head. We have a long way to go. We have many years ahead of us to keep fighting this battle. But at least Tinubu help us to begin discover the root cause of our battles. Tinubu begin help us to discover all our enemies in cheap clothing, all the demons in human forms, all the witches who appear as humans.
There's no faction in Labour Party. By the law, by our constitution, because our constitution is very clear. You cannot stand up and start parading yourself as a national officer. There are processes by which a national officer evolves. The first, you must be elected by the National Convention. And I'm talking about Article 13, 1BIV. You can check it in the Labour Constitution. And then, even if there is a sudden vacancy in the party, it is still the National Executive Council that will replace the vacancy. And I'm talking about Article 13, 2BXVI. You can check it in the Labour Constitution. So somebody cannot just walk from anywhere and start telling you he's the national chairman of the Labour Party. And then you start ascribing that it's the faction. You're free to say anything. So please, we just have the legitimate party officers that are meeting in the National Party House. Now, these are the different leanings of the Labour Party. You have the TUC, you have the NLC, then you have the National Working Committee, then you have the National Convention. Please, the people you call faction, which of this leaning is backing them up? You know, when they came in here to break into this office, and what they did was illegal. They said there was a purported ex parte order. Excuse me, and I talk as a lawyer. If a judge or a court gives an order, you as a human being do not have the right to enforce it. You cannot take the laws into your hands. Everybody is expected to obey the order of a court. If the people that are concerned do not obey the order, you go back to court for court to enforce their order. If you go and break in yourself, taking the laws into your hand, you are a criminal that has committed a criminal offense. Breaking into people's property is a criminal offense. So they criminally broke into this office. And that was why NLC called them rodents. And I agree. And they brought insecticide to fumigate this national office and threw them out. Now, since they were thrown out, did you see them here? Because they know what they did was illegal. They used thugs. They used the people, their paymasters, because they are now a department of another ruling party that is sponsoring them. As they said in this press conference, all they are looking out for is money. That is why I call them politicians of convenience and politicians of fortune. Here in Labour Party, we are politicians of conviction and politicians of fortitude. The whole idea of what they are doing is they are being paid so that they will distract us from chasing tenaciously our presidential mandate that was stolen from us. They are just a distraction to make sure that we do not focus on reclaiming our presidential mandate. And we are not going to succumb to that cheap blackmail. So they are, like I said, the NLC say they are rodents. I call them political clowns. My principles say it is a display of rascality. And so we cannot succumb to those blackmail. Please, stop referring to them as faction. Because I will ask you, on what authority? None of them was elected by the National Convention. None of them was elected by NEC to replace any vacancy. These are the only reason. And before you remove the national chairman, you have to get 2/3 of the National Convention, not even NEC. And some group of people are purporting that they have removed the national chairman. Okay, the so-called interim order, which I will come to, did he give any of them the right to assume the leadership of Labour Party? And the court is not supposed to interfere in the internal affairs of any political party. And I quote the case of Suleiman and ABC, 2023, 5 Nigeria Weekly Law Report, part 1877. In that case, Supreme Court made it clear that you cannot interfere in internal affairs of a political party. The Supreme Court made it clear again that a court that does not have jurisdiction cannot interfere in any act of a political party. And jurisdiction is where the cause of action arose. Now, this so-called suspension arose in Benin, in Edo State. What has the court in FCT to do with an issue that arose in Edo State? Now, look at the trick. They want to tell you it is not about what happened in Edo State. It is about one allegation of crime. Go and read the originating summons, and I have it here. The first paragraph was talking about what happened in Edo State. The originating summons filed in FCT court. That is enough for the court to decline jurisdiction. That is the only civil issue that was there. And the court in Edo has given a restraining order, restraining anybody from tampering with the work of the national officers of Labour Party. And that order is there. The court in FCT has coordinate jurisdiction with the court in Edo. And so if you have 2 court orders, you have the right to choose anyone. 2 court orders of coordinate jurisdiction. You have the right to choose anyone that you would want to obey, especially when you know that one obviously has no jurisdiction. And now, a judge used the instrumentality of an ex parte order to infringe on the civil rights and obligation of a Nigerian citizen. This is illegal on its own. An ex parte order is the order of a court on the application of a party without notice to the other party. So it is an order you get without hearing from the other party. You and I know that the law is that you cannot punish any Nigerian citizen unheard. It's against fair hearing. Section 36 makes it a fundamental human right that every Nigerian citizen is entitled to be heard before his civil rights and obligation is tampered with. Section 36, subsection 1. Then Section 36, subsection 5 made it clear. When a Nigerian is charged with a criminal offense, he is presumed innocent until he is proved guilty. But look at a court using an ex parte order to condemn a Nigerian, to punish a Nigerian when you have not even heard from him. That is legal blasphemy. So the issue here is that that is an abuse of ex parte order, which Supreme Court has been hammering on. If you want to use ex parte order, you use it sparingly to defend an applicant from an injury of a great nature, from an irreparable damage that will happen to him before you hear the other party. I'll give you an example. Government wants to demolish your property, and you know they've not given you notice, and you know they don't have any right to do it. They just want to victimize you. You have the power to go to court and get an ex parte order to stop the government from destroying your property, because if they destroy it, it will be an irreparable damage to you. And it has to be so urgent that the government wants to do it within 7 days, meaning the court will not have the opportunity to hear them before they do it. That is when you use ex parte order.
So, I don't hear that one, no. Mukuna no talk, so na no hear. Hey, Kene, happy Mother's Day to your family, to your wife, and your sisters. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Oh my God, that's true. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in waiting, whether you're a woman and you have kids you're taking care of, single or married. Happy Mother's Day to everyone, even including the men that are acting like mothers in their children's lives. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Yeah? So, let me see. One more video that I want to play for you guys. Where is this? All these people that are just crawling out from every corner, just trying to fight. I mean, I don't understand. You know, it is now nobody knew about this man, this ancient man, until this whole election. All of a sudden, just shows up from everywhere. What the heck? Let me share this video with my people.
At the FCT High Court, the court ruled this afternoon that Mr. Julius Abure stands suspended pending the determination of the substantive suit before the court. Well, the court has been challenged based on jurisdiction, and the court has said today that it has jurisdiction to entertain that matter and determine the crisis in the Labour Party. Don't forget that there was an initial criminal allegation against Mr. Julius Abure based on conduct and happenings within the party, which has led to the intervention of Lamidi Apapa and some of his other members of the NWC of the Labour Party, a matter that has degenerated into a full-blown crisis within the Labour Party. Now, there are different groups within the party laying claims to the leadership, but today, the ruling of the court has given yet another dimension into what is ongoing
in the Labour Party leadership saga. Let's take a listen now to some of the lawyers, this time around, those who are on the side of Mr. Lamidi Apapa.
The court today pronounced very clearly that when a political party is in peace, they do not need the intervention of court. But once there is a crisis in the political party, a crack that makes it impossible, that makes the center no longer to hold, that invitation by any of the interested party for the court to intervene will be entertained by court. So contrary to their position that the court lacked jurisdiction to entertain the matter, contrary to their position that the matter is not justiciable, my Lord in its infinite wisdom today said no, that the world cannot watch the party crumble without coming or stepping in to intervene. So today we thank the court most sincerely for dismissing the frivolous preliminary objection they brought to challenge the jurisdiction of the court.
They brought the objection on 5 basic grounds. And the court today, in a very erudite and succinct ruling, dismissed them on every point of the objection. The court held that the case before it is competent and that the court has the jurisdiction to determine the right of the parties as sought in the originating summons.
So you heard the lawyers. These lawyers are on the side of Mr. Lamidi Apapa. But Mr. Lamidi Apapa himself today seems to be very confident based on the ruling of the court. Don't forget, it's a ruling, not a judgment. So what does this mean? There are those implications that these also have on the leadership of the Labour Party. Let me allow you to listen to Mr. Lamidi Apapa. Seems so much, some confidence coming out of that courtroom.
I want to tell the whole world that come next Friday, the real suit will start when the issue of forgery, conspiracy, and so on and so forth will commence. And from there, we know if actually that offense has been committed or not. I want to use this opportunity again to tell the whole world that the tribunal that's going on, I want to invite all the lawyers that are in charge, that are representing Labour Party, that they should come for briefing. They should come and give me updates of what is happening in that tribunal within the next 48 hours. Because right now, I'm the person on the driver's seat and I'm fully in charge. I'm giving this opportunity for them to know that this is the...
You heard what Mr. Lamidi Apapa says. He said he's fully in charge. And in fact, he's asking the lawyers that have been briefed by Mr. Peter Obi and the Julius Abure leadership to come and brief him because according to him, he's fully in charge. But this is not sitting down well with Mr. Julius Abure and his friends in the leadership. And they say that they don't even have confidence in the court to get justice there. But let me allow you to listen to, this is one of the spokesperson of the Labour Party. Take a listen to him.
We are here simply to request for the judge to decline jurisdiction, but in his own utmost wisdom, he said that the court will not decline jurisdiction, that he will go ahead and hear the matter. So we have fixed Friday, next week Friday, 19th of May for the continuation of the matter. And that is where we are. But I can assure you and assure Nigerians and the teeming supporters of Labour Party that we will appeal this ruling. It's not judgment, ruling. We will appeal the ruling because we know that we will never get justice from this court.
All right. They say they will not get justice. That is what Mr. Julius Abure and those who are on his side believe, and that's what they think is going on. But there was some kind of solidarity march to the National Secretariat of the Labour Party today by some civil society groups and some supporters of the Labour Party. They marched to the Secretariat of the party, and at that march, Mr. Julius Abure has been speaking about this matter. I'll allow you to listen to it.
say we are law-abiding citizens. We have tried and we have obeyed the court restraining order. And by today, the judge gave a ruling assuming jurisdiction. I need to make it abundantly clear that the substantive matter itself has not started. There was a motion.
I just wanted you guys to hear that part because I know we've played this video before, this part that Mr. Buri was speaking. So we've played it before. I think I played it yesterday or 2 days ago, one of the two. So we'll take one more video and we're gonna be wrapping this up shortly because girl got to go do some work. Okay, 1 second. Un momento. Okay.
The same Seun Kuti wey talk say Obi na opportunist. Small opportunity wey you get now in slap police. Hey, na just the race since yesterday evening. Seun Kuti slap police. I know slap police. Not be brother go soon be president elect. What you want make I talk? And since yesterday that this thing happened, I dey wait say one of una wey be patriotic Nigeria, wey not be tribalistic people go right down on that comment section. I still say none of una put on there because to you it's a shame. If na Igbo celebrity now or Bini or also another tribe then do this thing wey she won't do now, for don't cast everywhere since she won't slap policeman. Now IG say make them arrest her. What I don't get about this, we young people, we the youth of Nigeria, do we need to get everything through violence, through stealing ballot box, through slapping police, through insulting ourselves? Do we need to get it right through that means? Can't we do things in a very nice way? So Seun needed to slap the police to correct the policeman. Even if the policeman did wrong, like for example, say that the policeman I offender or policeman bashing car or something happen. So now slap now you go take correct the policeman. Now slap abi. Because I still don't get it. Now him go run come social media, come they talk to people. Hey, you guys are this, you guys are that. He could not come, he could not even control his small temper, just like many of you don't know how to control your temper. You come on my post, you are daft, you are mumu. If I insult you back now, you say, hey, the way everything is Yoruba. And I never one day, even my movie that I did, I'm not talking to Yoruba. You came, hey, Yoruba. So anything that has to do with my tribe must be Yoruba. See now, the same way you people are doing, God Almighty will begin our ancestors are not sleeping. I keep telling you people, our God Almighty, our Olodumare, our Sanobu, our Udazi, our Chuku is not sleeping. Everything you guys are doing to bounce back to all of you. Because since you people have decided to carry the African culture and tradition to make it look like we don't exist anymore, we must follow your nyash. We all must be supporting Jagaban. Anybody that's not supporting Jagaban is an enemy to the Yoruba people. That is what you people have made everything look like. See now. Don't give her bati of life. How do I want to do now, brother? How? I'm asking you guys.
Okay. That is that. She said it all. I don't have to add anything to it. And then I want to remind my London people, please, if you live in London, I beg, Biko, show up for this Nigeria on trial. Does democracy matter? It's tomorrow. And the speakers are as follows here. They're all listed here. You have Charlie Boy, Aisha, Dele Farotimi, Professor Patutomi, Indicato Falls, Priscilla, Nwi- Iwu- I can't say that name. I don't want to butcher it. Dr. Loretta and our very own VP Ahmed Dati is going to be there tomorrow. It's at ILEC Conference Center, 47 Lily Road, London, SW6 1UD. Okay, it's 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. I beg, if you live in the area and you can get there, Biko, run there, get there on time, please. Biko, show up, because all hands have to be on deck for this. Please show up if you can. Make sure you show up. I beg, anybody that's living in London and you live in that area, please do not hesitate to show up, please. I beg, I dey beg una o. All of us now, all of us carry, now all of us get the country together, contrary to wetin some people think, say na only few people get am. Na all of us get am together. Make we laugh small before I wrap am up.
Look, I'm saying the highest mistake where these people do that to tell people to be go to court. With the hopes, waiting this one won't do. No matter, not be waiting with the talk. And they shall say they're going to blame themselves. He said, who tell this man to go to court? The person will come to defend himself. See, and the thing, what would they tell her that police? We not tell them 2019. Anybody care? Why be saying that this one go hang? You see, there's way down the court 3 years before. Come out successfully. You will tell them go to court. Now they won't use inside now, inside us. Take the stabilizer. This one come out talk say na him be national chairman of LP. There's no doubt that I'm now in charge. Hey, chairman, we don't see you for campaign. We don't see you during the election. We don't see you anywhere.
Hey, so now, so my people. Hey, J.O., happy Mother's Day to you too. Thank you. Oh, to Hilda, right? I did see that. Actually, let me see if I can share that. I did see that this Hilda, what's her name now? What's her last name? The one that's trying to break the world record. And she did her thing, oh. In fact, let me even show it here. I saw it. And then I called Carrie because this matter, see her for here. She cooked for how many hours now? The last time I saw her, she was still cooking. People were showing up for her while she was doing the cooking. Let me see. Oh, I think that's the video right here with this guy. Okay, so people are celebrating how I don't know if she finally. They said she was trying to beat a record of 86. Okay, here's another one. Look at the crowd though. And they said she was giving out free food. Let me see if I can find another video here. Oh, apparently Tiwa Savage showed up for her as well. That's her. She got immense support, so I'm really happy to see that. That's her. So at that time, she had done 77 minutes. My goodness. I mean, 77 hours. Hey, cooking. My God. I don't know. Shoot. That's her right there. Man, the girl cooked for 77 hours at least, as at this time that we just saw. Let me see if there's another video. There's another video. It's on my Akwa Ibom, right?
48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58.
So I think she's trying to beat, is it 86 minutes or 87? Jo, now 86 or 87. World record, I think you said it was 86 minutes or so. I know. It shall be great. Oh, she's still in the kitchen. Hey! My goodness. My God. Hey, hey, hey. I think at one time they were checking, so they have like a blood pressure thing that they check 86 hours. So she's trying to beat the 86 hours. It was done by an Indian chef in the UK, I heard. Wow. Kudos to her, oh, Hilda. Your leg go strong, your back go strong, oh, you go survive am. Chai, 86 hours. Hey, hey. She's already done 77 hours, at least the last video before the last one I played. So she only has 77, so that's 9 more hours to go. So if she can do 10 hours, she don't exceed them with that now. Hey, that means no sleeping now. No sleeping. It's a cooking show, so she's a chef. I don't really know much about it. Jo, maybe you can educate us. So may I share my link? Eunice is asking. She has done 78 hours, right? So if she can do 10 hours, an hour over. She plans to do 96. My God. Oh my God. So she has 8 more hours 18 hours. Oh my goodness. She's not going to sleep tonight. That's what it means. Is she going to sleep? Hey! Wow. My goodness. 96. And they said all her food is very tasty. Oh. And she's been giving it out for free. That's the beauty. Everybody they've been all coming to rush and eat the food. Eh? Kai. Some people even came to pack and take with them home. Oh my God. She's trying to break the world record. The last holder did 86. Okay. Yeah, I think it was 86 or so. That's what I heard that she broke. So she's a chef, and she's trying to break the world record of a chef that cooked for 86 or 87 hours. I think it was an Indian chef in the UK. So she's trying to break that record. That's what this is all about. To me, I just found out myself. I didn't know about it. If it's not politics, I know they see any other thing. I just came upon it as I was looking, researching. Yeah. No sleep, day and night. Ha! No wonder they've been checking her blood pressure. I saw her, and then one time she lay down and she covered her eyes somehow to rest small, to get a break. Kai, all her food I hear has been coming out fantastic. Hey, hey, kudos to her. Oh. May her legs be strong. May she receive strength to stand it all. 96 hours. My God. Her legs. Man, she go need to massage that leg. Oh. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of hours to put into cooking. So, all right, we're going to watch out for her now. We are hailing her from here too. They are sending her all the good wishes. Eh? She gets few hours, few minutes of rest per hour. Okay. She's on a break now. Okay. I pray so. Man, that's a lot of hours. But I hear she's been cooking. All her food has been coming, and people have been coming to pack and take with themselves. They've been coming to pack food and go home. Then people have been lining up to eat, and they've all been commenting that the food is delicious. Eh? Oh, she's getting tired. I know. She's getting really tired. Kai. It's not a joke. Oh. 96 hours. How many? That's 72 hours is 3 days. So 3 days is 72 hours. And then 96, that's 4, 2. So she has 24 hours more. Oh, what am I? Yeah, 24 hours. It will be 96. So one full day. That's just one more full day to go, and that's it. My God. Hey! Hey! Egbe. She Biko. What can I say? Wow. And she's not, I hear she's cooking different things, so it's not just one meal. She's making a bunch of meals. Sanwo-Olu was there. He forgot that she's not you. I know, right? It's only during the election that they remember tribe. I'm telling you, even ask for takeaway. Can you imagine? Only. I'm sure she gave him though. A lot of people have been showing up to support her. I'm happy. That's good. They're all supporting her. That's the way Nigerians. Now, so many don't say Nigerians be. All this one with the quarrel up and down. This tribe, that tribe is very, very strange to me. She has cooked over 110 dishes already. Yep. I saw it. Like there was somebody that went there. The person had spaghetti, amala, what else? Moi moi, jollof, different foods though. I say wow. She just a cook and dey go. But can she can sit and cook now? Instead of standing that long, can she sit and cook? Yeah? Kai, my goodness. One day I get go open restaurant, e go explode though for Lagos. People go dey book her up and down. My God, that's a lot. Kai. Well, I wish her all the best. I wish her all the good. Uh, you know, she can't sit. Oh my God. Oh my. So that's the rule. Yeah. I hope she has on very comfortable shoes. You know, so her legs, man, standing for that long is not easy. Oh. My goodness. Oh, her mom has a restaurant. Wow. Okay, her mom has oh my God. Oh man. I wish her all the best, man. I wish her success. I hope she pulls through. I hope she breaks that world record, you know, since it means that much to her. Hey, kudos to her. I'm rooting for her as well, oh. Please, Hilda, receive strength. I'm sending you strength and love and hope. Please get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Yeah. Oh my God, that is crazy. Anyway, guys, this call brings me to the end of this show. So to all my village brothers and sisters that were not able to make it today, I hope you see this video and don't come and be telling me, I did village meeting for you people. You people did not show up on time. So don't blame me. And of course, we talked about politics, which is the water, the breakfast and dinner that I eat these days. You understand? Exactly, Jo, is the Nigerian spirit. So that's what I know. Everybody comes together and they're rooting. All this one wey we dey do division up and down is very strange to me, you know. But we will pull through. We will pull through. This is a test of us as a people. We'll see how we pull through this one again, you know. So anyway, thank you all so much for joining me once again. I appreciate you all. Thank you to Eunice, Ekene, Chukwuemeka, everyone that was able to join today. Thank you so much. I guess I'll see you guys sometime at some point during the week. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Take it easy. take a chill pill, chill and relax, you know, for the upcoming week. I hope you have a great week ahead. Thank you all so much. Jo, thank you very much. Oh. You be like say you really dey inside this matter. You have a lot of information about it. I'm praying for her, I'm rooting for her as well. I hope she gets it, you know. Thank you so much for stopping by, Jo. I enjoy your weekend. Thank you, everyone. See you on my next one. Bye.